Can you make a video on different types of nether team builds? Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with me, Mystical Plays. And as you can see here, today I have a few nether team builds. There's more, but there's nether folk, And we can go over basically, what you want to do when you're building in the nether, what you shouldn't do when you're building in the nether. Just some tips and tricks and just, what kind of blocks to use. So without further ado, let's get to the first two examples I have here. And this is an example of how not to do it. Now, we're going to start with the first house over here, and as you can see, this is a very nice little rustic house, and I would totally build this. It's amazing. I love this house. I would build it everywhere. It's great. The only little problem is I wouldn't make this in the nether. And yeah, this is where my first tip comes into play. Don't make your house out of anything flammable. Yeah, it's very heavy on wood, and that's not really an amazing thing, because, yeah, it looks nice. And it's gonna look great until the gas comes along and decides to ruin your day. Also, concrete powder and stuff like that, stuff that falls, also not a good idea in the nether. It's not gonna last very long, okay? I mean, go ahead and make something out of wood, but I warned you. Anyway. Okay, but moving on to the next example that we have over here. This is a nice nether-themed house, and you might be going, Mr. Cool, what exactly is the problem with this one? I mean, it looks quite nice, right, doesn't it? And I would agree, it looks very nice. I actually did too good of a job on this one, because the example I was supposed to give was don't make your house out of only nether blocks. I mean, if you look in your creative inventory, you have a whole ton of blocks at your disposal. If we go over here, you have so many blocks that you can use. And if you're only deciding to use the blocks that you find in the nether, you're limiting yourself a lot, right? You're kind of cutting back on your potential. Although, I will admit, this does actually look quite nice. So if you want to make something like this, be your own boss, I'm just giving suggestions, right? It's just suggestions at the end of the day. I'm not really telling you what you can and can't do. I'm just suggesting that maybe use some other blocks as well, not just nether blocks. But anyway, moving on to the next one that we have over here. This is a sort of nether laboratory, I guess. And I am really, really happy with this build. I think it's one of my best builds so far. And now as you can see here, this is meant to be like a laboratory / some kind of futuristic bunker, and as you can see, it has a whole lot of pipes, maybe for oxygen and then for heating, and then, well, I mean, I'm guessing you wouldn't need too much heating in the nether, but whatever. And yeah, just a whole lot of pipes, and then as you can see here, we have a 3x3 piston door, which doesn't work. It's just basically meant to look very futuristic and very safe. I think the colored pipes really add in the pop that this thing needs. So as you can see here, I have these orange pipes, we have these red pipes, blue pipes, and some yellow pipes as well as some purple pipes, and it's really the pipes that add in most of the atmosphere to this build. Also, to add in some detail, this is quite a modern gradient nowadays. Instead of using just white concrete, you can use some quartz mixed in there with some bone blocks and then some mushroom stem as well. Moving on to the next base we have over here. Just let you think about it for a little bit. Yep, it's a boat. Like, sometimes in Minecraft you don't really need to take things too seriously, you just want to maybe make something as dumb as this. Let's just ignore all health and safety, right? I mean, this nether portal, yeah, it's something, alright? Yeah. The amount of times you're gonna die using that portal is unreal, okay? You're just gonna fall down into the lava, but, fun comes at a price, doesn't it? Okay, maybe don't do this. Maybe this should have been in the examples of what you shouldn't do as your nether base. But no, I just really wanted to make a boat on lava, so I used that opportunity. Now, obviously, the most difficult part of this will be, getting the boat shape correct. And, yeah, I'm no good at boats either, okay? This took me a long time to make. I suggest maybe looking up some pictures of real-life boats and trying to simulate the shape, or just, Google Minecraft yacht and just maybe try to downscale it, or maybe make a big giant yacht, I don't know. Maybe look up some tutorials or something like that. Yeah, because boats, they are a tricky thing to make. And they're even trickier to make when you're being bombarded by ghasts on a lava lake. So yeah, this is for insane people only, okay? Don't try this if you're normal, I guess. But anyway, moving over to our next base, which is slightly less crazy than this. This is a... Well, I don't really know what it is. I just wanted to make something hanging out of the nether roof. So I made this. This is I guess a Christmas ornament / nether base. And yeah, I must say, like, it looks quite nice. It's very open, so, you might want to watch out for his stuff if you're building this in survival. But yeah, you can make something like this, and it doesn't really have to look like this, but You know, hanging nether bases are always nice, you know, because the nether ceiling is so big and there's just so much room to build on it. But okay, moving over to our next example, and as you can see here, we have a menacing fortress. And to make it even more menacing, I gave it facial expressions and a personality. Okay, well now it just looks stupid, but whatever. It's basically meant to be like a fortress, but also merged with a monster. So, you know, as you can see, we use the dripstone for teeth, which looks amazing. Dripstone is one of those kinds of blocks that it just looks great. It's great. It's made for this scenario. For teeth, everyone will just use dripstone. It's great. Now for this, I did also use some black stone, as you can see here at the bottom, but then I did transition it to deep slate, as you can see on the top. So it's a nice little smooth transition from sort of black to dark gray. Because if it was all just black stone, it would look quite boring. So, you know, you want to have a little gradient, especially if you're building like this kind of medieval theme. And of course, we have a bridge here connecting the two towers. And nice little detail, we have nostrils here, as you can see, and we have campfires under this, so it's as if smoke was coming from its nostrils. But now moving over to our last example here, this. You don't need to build in the nether. You don't need to make a base in the nether. Why do you want a base in the nether? What for? What for? You go in there, you get your blaze rods, you go out, you build in the overworld, okay? This is all you need, okay? Put your portal in there, and you're gonna be set, okay? Iron door, you got the pressure plates, there you go. You set for life. It's really that simple. You don't need anything too complicated. No ghast are gonna see you from there, right? These are all pointless. These are all pointless. You're gonna go there, you're gonna die 50 times trying to build something. Just make this, okay? Nether is not a nice place, so don't live there, okay? See you later, bye. Also, actually, this might be my last video of 2024, so I want to thank everyone for the enormous support. See you again in 2025.